The Mayor Tijuana has recently set up a 3-ton gray concrete plate of the Berlin Wall, only meters from the last border wall America, and received a jab for U.S. immigrant policies. This is a lesson to build a society that overthrew the walls and bridges the walls, he says. The installation, titled Berlin Wall Without Wall, was built on August 13, after Caballero's work. Marcos Cline. He wanted to establish a touching place in the Friendship Park after he contacted Caballero. Cline initially tried to deliver Berlin Wall floor to former President Donald Trump during presidency, but it was rejected by White House. Later, he found a second life için for the work in Tijuana, and served as a kind of artwork criticizing America's migration policies. The plate of the Berlin Wall sits between a bull lighthouse and border wall. 3-ton Pockmarcked. A closer look at the gray concrete plate. The Berlin Wall piece stands near a new construction project, which is currently approved by Biden administration and aims to complete contracted works to implement the border wall of 18 feet in San Diego. The project came as a sudden U-turn for Biden, given executive order signed by Trump on the first day that stops construction of a full border wall, which was led by Trump. The border wall is particularly cut from Friendship Park, a symbolic site opened by former First Lady Pat Nixion in 1971 to celebrate U.S.-Mexican relations. Tijuana Mayor Montserrat Caballero has been living in a military barracks in Tijuana since June, because of security concerns. Once Upon a Time Park, which organized cross-border yoga lessons, music festivals, religious services, started to offer breakdown between America and Mexico. U.S. government has restricted access to recreation area in last 15 years. Today, most visitors of the park say that Berlin Wall Relic is a clear symbol what U.S.-Mexican border has become. 55-year-old Sandra Flores said, "A slightly less violent than in Germany, but a wall that divides everything about their nations' lives, social and economic lives, and everything about the United States," he said. Lydia Vanasse from San Diego compared the U.S. border structure to the wall that divides East and West Berlin. Friendship Park is a valuable, festive place for tourists and residents in Mexico. Artist Lizbeth de la Cruz Santana is a wall painting of adults who are illegally carried and deported to the United States. San Diego and Tijuana sister cities, he said. Despite America's criticism of migration policies, Caballero explained that the United States and Mexico should continue to work with the flood of asylum fleeing from Central and South America. We violence. We are against separation of the family. We division. And wall represents it, he said.